February 25th, 9:47 a.m. The District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Time has gone by maybe a year or so, but we're finally gonna reach the end of this game. God damn it. One way or another, this game ends soon. It's taken so long. I want it to be done. I want it to be done so much, guys. It's tearing me apart when I'm with you. And when we are apart, I feel it too. No matter what I do, he's been trying to reach her all morning, but where could she be? Something's happening behind the scenes. Great. Oh. Edgeworth! Oh, you've already figured out who the owner of 777777 is. Yeah, I have a pretty strong hunch. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. No! The only reason this trial didn't reach verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding the ID's record. If that number does belong to him, suspected, no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True. Not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for the ruling. 5 minutes, Wright, and Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty. But she didn't do it! I thought you didn't say as much. That's why I came here. To hear what you would have to say. It's the first time he's ever done something like this. Anna's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. Truth? Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid! It is the last day of the trial! We don't have time to reminisce about the past! That depends on you, man. What? If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened, man. Do you want that? I'll think about it. I would think about it. See you in court, Wright. Do I really want to win? This is it. If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. February 25th, 10 a.m., the District Court Room number 9. Alright. Court's now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution's ready, Your Honor. Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth the opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. Chief Gant. Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, Algie, been back in the pool yet? No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work. Huh. That's a good one. Don't you think I can top that? If you don't mind me asking, Chief, what exactly is this proposal of yours? Nana, that is to say the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. She wants to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. Well, I guess that's the thing. What's all about this about, defendant? I'd just like to make a simple request, and I'll be finished. Well then, what's your request? Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial. Huh? I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot in the prosecutor's office. She stuttered. It's not real. She's lying. This bitch is lying. She's lying under oath.
Objection!
You can't! Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense plea. In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services. But Lana! Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficiently proven that its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please. Huh. How's
the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. The request is legally valid enough. Although this is an unprecedented situation, indeed it appears there is no further need to continue this trial, even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise.
Why is this happening?
I don't know. Did we do this for nothing? Did I go through all that just to have this happen? It appears time for the verdict has arrived. This is the courthouse.
Objection!
One moment, Your Honor.
Thank you, Edgeworth. Thank you, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature. Like Barry Allen with his first girlfriend. But it's like all premature though. Come on.
Oh, come on now, Worley. I understand this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut, hmm?
I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Dad.
What?
Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be. What? With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Some kind of deal? Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy.
Huh, I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to challenge its first witness.
Oh, to whom?
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Sky.
Da-da-da!
I request the court hears her testimony.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue.
It doesn't matter what you think, Miss Sky.
I don't know why I took a bite of chocolate while doing that. That was a mistake. Very professional of me. That it is.
Exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be even greater tragedy to rid one's eyes from it.
Very well. The court shall grant what the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Kent? Worthy? You'll live to regret this. Mark my words.
Miss Emma Sky, please take the stand.
Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins and lead it to water.
All right.
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Emma Sky. My occupation is Lola's little sister. I want to be a scientific investigator. That's not an occupation. That's your position. What is your occupation? Student. Thank you. 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct? Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that though. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to call the events one more time. One more time, people get it to beat the gun, set a beat, set a beat and dance to beat. One more time.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember, this is a trial, not a karaoke night. I get that you kind of get into the mood for some singing in the middle of songs, but we don't need that right now. Anyway, is an incident that was 2 years ago resolved really all that relevant?
Yes! It most certainly is!
Alright, well, go for it.
Well, I sure gave in fast. Nah,
No! Please testify about what happened 2 days ago!
the trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial.
2 years ago, testimony. I was waiting for my sister in the office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marsh arrested me, but I'll never forget what I saw in an instant. Ah! The man raised his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest. Good thing you weren't harmed. I passed out. I don't remember much. That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does the testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder?
That will soon become apparent, Your Honor.
You gotta admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence!
Eh, well, the defense may cross-examine Nation. It's beginning.
And here's the part where I make a save point. Save data will be saved. Save data. We will save all the data now. Saving it.
She's waiting in her office that day. Hold it.
2 years ago, the defendant was a detective in the police department, correct?
Yes! She was second in command under Deputy Chief Kent. My sister, she was the best detective ever. Yes, I remember. Deputy Chief Gant and Miss Sky used to be quite the pair.
I believe they saw this in the office.
That's right. I always sat in my sister's desk and dream about playing that organ. I wanted to play it that day too.
The police department and the prosecutor's office held a ceremony that day.
The eminent part said they'd meet at dinner after she finished her work. A man came running in and took me hostage.
A man!
Yes, Joe Dark. He was a serial killer.
Well, Dodak was brought in to questioning that day, that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest.
When he saw his chance, he fled to the room, right?
Upon getting the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky and Gant's office.
There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. And that's when I saw him. Neil Marshall rescued me.
What was the prosecutor doing there?
That day, there were 2 people present during Dark's questioning. Deputy Chief David Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
I almost forgot about Dan.
Neil Marshall had just received his King of Prosecutors Award. Bam! Young and delicate, he went straight through the questioning room after the ceremony.
I assume that would also be why he was the first to run after Dark. When Dark grabbed me, I thought I was as good as dead.
And that's when the prosecutor Marshall came running in.
I don't clearly remember what happened then, but I'll never forget what I saw in an instant. Press.
Can you tell us about that?
Mr. Marshall jumped on Drake. Just then, the lights went out. The lights? It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm, and lightning struck nearby.
The electricity went out.
Wait a minute. It was pitch dark in that room. You should have been able to see anything, right? Right, but just in lightning flashing it outside. That's when the sudden flash left an unforgettable image in the scene in my mind. I see. I told the detective about what I saw then.
The detective?
Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case.
Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. Hear more. So you spoke with the Goodman about this 2 years ago.
Yes. That's what's so scary about this trial.
And you told Detective
Goodman about what you saw.
Yes, but at the time, the words just couldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture.
Picture? Yes, I think you mentioned that before.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough?
Ask about the picture. About this picture the witness drew. I believe it has very important meaning.
Objection!
But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture.
Dennis, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. I drew a picture of the scene that seems to have been lost.
You drew a picture of the scene you witnessed, right?
Yes, I wanted to do everything I could to help the investigation. I can still see it now, whenever I close my eyes.
That's strange. I took over the case after Prosecutor Marshall died. And I never received the picture. Perhaps the witness was mistaken.
But I did draw it, I swear. I'm not just imagining it.
This picture that Emma drew reminds me. I guess I should check the evidence again.
Well, anyway, let's continue. The scene was imprinted in your bench. Can you please describe it to us?
The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest.
It must have been a real shock.
Even now, when I close my eyes, I can still see it as clearly.
Tell us. What were you doing at that moment? I believe you testified that Joe Dirk was holding you hostage.
When the lightning struck, the lights went out. Mr. Marshall jumped on Dirk and was thrown aside, and the two began wrestling each other. I'm pretty sure I was watching them.
It doesn't have any reason to lie. Well, Lana sure does. I need to get Emma to tell me as much of that as she can. Alright, well, here we go. First time evidence will...
Objection!
There we go. Mr. Edgeworth? This little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence.
Huh? Oh, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that the prosecutor for that case, I wasn't handed such a picture.
That may well be. But...
That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold! This is the evidence list for the SL9 incident.
Please turn it over, Your Honor.
Turn it over. Turn it over. What's this? Is this a stick death? Is this a stick death fan art? I've been wanting one of these for years.
No!
Hey, that's it! That's the picture I drew! Indeed, two men appear to be wrestling here.
Objection!
What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list?
Me?
Only the prosecutor in charge would have access to that list.
Huh? These lists, they're They're different from each other.
What?
It appeared, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. These two lists fit together to form one. You can see the marks here where they were torn apart from each other.
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it was quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half of the evidence in the case was ever reached you.
What? What?
Alright, shut the hell up in my court. But Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list?
Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor.
Wait a minute. If this list was torn in half, then that means... Your Honor?
Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head. Again. It scares me.
If the evidence list was torn in half, then there might be more of a drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list.
What?
Yes, that's quite conceivable, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's possible. Let's see.
Are you telling me he never looked at the back of the list and saw a picture on the back? There's something wrong.
Did you even have to ask?
He never looked at the back of that thing all this time. He could have looked and been all, what the fuck is this shit? And he didn't.
Sorry, Your Honor. There was indeed something found on the back of my list. It's that though.
Meekins! I'm gonna get you, Meekins! What the hell is that voice I hear? Meekins! That's the thing. The thing that was dancing in the evidence room, taunting me, calling out to me, saying he was gonna kill a kid.
Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of Chief detectives.
I guess this was out of scrap paper. Evidence list restored and updated to the court record.
Very well. Witness, will you please testify about the picture you drew 2 years ago?
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. Emma's picture. Alright, can I look at the thing, or? Probably not yet. Hang on, I'm just going to do this. Saving. Nope. There we go. Saving right there. Saving on the tree. Do-do-do-do. Alright. Picture 2 years ago. I'm kind of curious. Will it actually show me the picture? Oh. Wait a minute. The badger in the back.
The flash of lightning was so bright I couldn't see. All I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant.
To think a flash of lightning would burn such an image in your mind.
Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw.
Well, I don't see any contradictions here. Clearly shows Joe Dark was the murderer of Prosecutor Neil Marshall. The events may begin its cross-examination now.
This picture I drew 2 years ago.
Nope. Alright, we'll look at it all. Did you draw this picture right after the incident?
I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first I was in such a state of shock I couldn't do anything. During that time of the analysis, team, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge, under the direction of Commandant Amanda Sky.
2 or 3 days later. The memory should still have been fresh in her mind.
Excuse me, witness. But can you please tell us why the picture was painted all black? The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in an instant.
That's strange. She claims this is exactly what the scene that was imprinted in her mind. And yet, there's clearly a contradiction here. Hang on, wait. Is it the fucking safe? Oh my god, it's probably the fucking safe. Looking at the safe like this right here. The safe looks like the... Oh my god, she saw the safe. So that time you didn't even know what... It was Mr. Marshall who came to rescue.
No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright. And I was knocked to the floor.
You were knocked to the floor?
Doc had a tight grip on me. But when Mr. Marshall jumped in on him, I was knocked away. I turned around. And that's when the lightning flashed.
Grandma, she's glad she wasn't hurt.
What happened after the lightning flashed?
I must have fainted.
You mean you didn't see the actual murder take place?
No, I'm sorry.
Objection!
The flash of lightning unit covered the darkness for a split second. Not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused a witness to faint. You really need to torture this girl any further!
What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy here.
Yeah! Where's that's a bitch!
Wait, what?
A bitch! He did my thing against you.
Yeah. To be fair, you kind of deserved it.
But you're the one who did...
No, you do it more than I do. Anyway, this picture shows exactly what I saw in an instant.
Sorry for asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw?
Of course, this is the exact scene.
Was it influenced in any way from your talks with the detectives?
Objection!
I incidentally somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright.
No, of course not. Better watch out or he might find some way to cut my salary.
I drew this picture before I heard any other moment from the detectives. I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me. Mr. Wright? Is there something bothering you about this picture?
Huh? Oh, well, that's strange. She claims this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind. And yet, there's clearly a contradiction here. Okay, I've gotten to that point to where I have to, like, flat out test. Alright, That's good. We'll try this. It's probably gonna fail, but let's go for it anyway.
Objection!
Yep, I was right. Shows exactly what she saw in an instant. Right. Hang on. Oh! Stabbed in the back. Oh! Oh yeah, that's actually it. That's it.
Objection!
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction.
What? But I still remember it like it was yesterday. Mr. Wright, perhaps it would be faster if you pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of the picture?
That one. Wait.
I get.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Oh, I've gotten to that point.
It's because the drawing stinks.
Nick, you're a dick.
That could make an innocent crime should be ruled through the death penalty. Guess he means I shouldn't shift the blame on others.
Well, so long as the defense has learned his lesson.
Let's take another look at the.
There? There we go, there we go.
Take a look at the nut.
Hang on, that's right. The nut. Oh, I was the. Oh, yeah, because the things changed.
Look closely, you can see the tip is broken.
I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright. But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See, the murder weapon and the tip is broken too. If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off of the victim's body. It was a conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Dark was murderer.
I'm afraid that's not so simple, Emma.
Objection!
And where, Patel, do you possibly see a problem? It's obvious, really. It's obvious, really, that the victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should have not been broken yet.
Ah! What is the meaning of this?
Objection!
Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand.
Objection!
Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it's broken beforehand, then it couldn't possibly wind up there.
That's right. But what does this mean?
Objection!
The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory was mistaken.
Objection!
That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly. But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency.
Objection!
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There's another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About a little something called falsified evidence? We're putting out the nice words. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is that the broken tip of the knife might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. No. Ah,
What's going on? Are you saying the investigation was corrupted?
Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place on the day of the murder. The police department was in the prosecutor's office. We're holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gant. During his questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. The prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It is my belief that somewhere in this story there is a lie.
Huh. I'm not lying. That man really was holding up a broken knife.
If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon.
And he's got a gling.
There must have been another knife.
What are the chances of there being two broken knives?
There aren't. Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's. Could there have been one?
There is another one.
It can't just be explained away by simple observational error.
Mr. Wright?
In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife.
I assume, then, that you have some information about this other broken knife. If so, please feel free to enlighten us.
The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon. Oh.
Shazam!
If anything was broken here, it's you.
Huh?
I'm sure this must be all very amusing to you, Mr. Wright. I remind you of the fate of Lois. Damn it! Shit!
Okay, I did that wrong.
Okay, good. I did not do that.
Alright, it's gotta be the picture. The answer lies in the past, 2 years in the past. Right there inside this picture. This is a picture of the awards.
This is a picture of the wood, sir.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's the broken murder weapon.
Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding.
That's a broken knife!
As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award.
Alright, order!
Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As the award, he was given this broken shield and knife. Then he chased after Joe Dark. Then when he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out his knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in a dangerous situation.
But that can't be.
Oh? And why not, Mr. Edgeworth?
Because the King of Prosecution's award knife was the murder weapon. Oh, if that was a murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim should be reversed.
What do you mean?
I mean, the non-resident stars would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Oh. Oh!
But the prosecutor was the one who actually died. Oh. Oh, shit, this got dark.
Yes, got dark.
Something's around has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions.
Who said hold it?
Wait! I remember now! I remember everything! Witness? Mr. Edgeworth!
What is it?
Could you show me your evidence list again, please? There's lists. One with the picture scribbled on the back.
And that's the pot, I think.
I knew it! This picture! I'm the one who drew it!
What?
You drew that?
That's right! The list wasn't torn in half at the time. I drew this picture. All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. He must have locked this part away to keep inside of me. Perhaps it would be best if we added this to witness testimony. Would you please tell us what you recalled, Miss Sky? Yes, Your Honor.
First the knife mix-up, and now the blue badger. This should be interesting.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed towards the both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. This is certainly most unusual.
Objection!
Impossible! The chief of detectives hasn't even resigned until this year.
That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Yes, well, if it's been... Stop, please! Don't pursue this any further.
Anna!
What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair. But you can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime. Why can't you just leave it as that?
The prosecutor stay. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back now. I believe I'm
Mr. Edgeworth!
Sorry I did it, didn't I?
Yes. You've been so good about it last year, but we really gotta get a handle on your karaoke misbehavings.
And you don't mind a little bit more. Yeah, I know. I've been told that.
Ahem. The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant.
It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter.
Emma, you killed Neil, didn't you? When I saw the man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then, there was another flash of lightning and all I saw was the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I sure saw his shadow.
Blue badger didn't even exist 2 years ago. So what exactly did Emma see? She saw the pot.
Yeah, it's the pot.
Alright, we'll just go through this. When you say that, man, I assume you refer to as Joe Dark.
Yes, at least I think it was him.
You think?
All I could really see were shadows.
That is the only proceeding to the incident. Also documented in the prosecutor's office reports.
So then you, panic and rush towards the both of them.
Why would you do something so dangerous?
What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall.
She seems convinced that Dark was the one holding the knife.
But as we just theorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife.
Well, I didn't know at the time. When that drunk guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I gotta help the other person. I think I knocked him away, the man with the knife.
What do you mean you think?
It all happened so fast.
he was a witness to the murder that took place. With so much happening in a matter of seconds, its little disorientation is only natural.
I saw the man about to stab the other person, who I thought was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with the knife. No, you did what you did was very brave, young girl. So what happened next? Just then, there was another flash of lightning, and I saw the blue badger!
Are you sure about this?
Of course, see? I drew the picture, see here?
But it was the chief detective who got up the hideous beast. And that was just the steal. The blue badger didn't exist 2 years ago. It's all quite bearable. Fable.
I know it sounds strange, but I was surprised too when I saw the department. I had this nagging feeling I'd seen him somewhere before. Now I finally remember.
Oh, brother, just when you thought the thing could cause enough commotion. Well, it's a blue badger, man. He's the mascot and pride of the police station. Patent pending.
Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing? He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow.
His shadow? You mean you didn't actually see his face with his winning smile and all?
That's right, but I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns.
Objection!
This is pointless. That thing couldn't possibly have existed 2 years ago. 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken.
Hang on. That may very well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did.
Oh, I suppose you have an explanation. Let's say what it means. Show us what the shadow really was.
What was it Emma saw when that lightning flashed? Alright, first things first, we save meticulously because Anthony is scared. And we've gotten through so much. So, let's go back. Who was this blue badger really? I just might know. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the defense's belief that on that Hazel Bay 2 years ago, there was indeed something that looked similar to the blue badger. That something is now sitting in this very room.
Mr. Wright? You're in this room? Very well, Mr. Wright. What is it that the witness saw in that instant? Please show this mysterious badger look-alike.
It is the unstable jar. The mysterious blue badger is in fact this.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I fucking looked at that thing not so long ago, I wouldn't have had that thought process on my mind. What exactly is it?
I do believe it's some sort of jar.
But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger.
Indeed it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change its viewpoint?
The viewpoint?
We've got to show them the correct angle to make it look like this.
He'll kill me, Kins. Kill him in his sleep. Yes, he will. He'll go and get me, Kins, today, 'cause he's the blue badger. That's what he says. I am gonna be... I wish there was an easy way to rotate this thing. Oh, there is.
Okay, air is definitely an easy way to... Maybe if I just turn it upside down like this and... Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. And... There we go. Try that. It's right. Gotta make it look clear, more like better.
Objection!
Allow me to remind defense that this case hinges on the witness's drawing. If Mr. Wright can match the shape of the witness true, the mechanical section's clean.
I've got to find just the right angle. Maybe I should just rotate it vertically a bit more, or maybe horizontally.
Come on, Mr. Wright, you can do it!
I've got to show them.
The angles are the correct form. God damn it, mother... Oh...
Okay. Let's flip it over right here. I swear to God, if it's just I had to flip it upside down. Isn't right? I gotta make it a little more. Okay. Oh, this is annoying. Fine, we'll do this one. No.
Objection!
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. Oh. Okay. Okay. There we go. Higher, a little higher. Go. I think this might be the right angle. This isn't it. I really don't know what it is. Please be what I need. Thank God. Oh. Oh, I fucking knew it was gonna come down to this, but like fucking hell, this is annoying.
Well, is this a miracle or what? No no one can possibly deny that this charge resembles to the Blue Badger. I will kill you, Mickens. Yes. Okay. No.
All right. Good drawing, I guess. The fence has been proven its claim, I guess. Now then, what say we do a thingy about this? And I don't care. I don't give a fuck or shit or damn bitch ass mother conniving. That's a lot of bad words he's saying. Well, the frustration is bleeding out from you onto me, so I don't really give two flying shits or fucks whatsoever. Wow. I am not using this as a short. And the mysterious Blue Badger witnessed on that day of the crime was actually this.
Objection!
Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's their point?
What do you mean?
So that badger thing was actually just a jar. It doesn't change anything.
Objection!
Nope. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything.
Indeed. Very well then, please tell us how. What's different now that we know what they're inside this jar?
Ah, fuck. Okay, you know what's good? I'm scum saving again because I do not want to do that fucking spindly windly fiber thing again. And I have 3 shots here. So if I miss the first one and get the second one, I'll have 1 shot. But you know it's good. You guys know.